Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Arnold Movie Thoughts. Just to kind of recap with all of you, just doing three for right now. So many good ones. I want to do all of them at some point. But for now, just three. Starting off with Kindergarten Cop. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and see it. Let me know what you think. Now we're on Last Action Hero. Super excited to talk about this one. And my last one, I will save for the end of this video to talk about. I can't wait to talk about that film, but more on that later. Last Action Hero. This is such a wonderful idea for a movie. I'm not saying this is a bad film. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the idea for the film, I think, is far better than the film itself. I'll explain. I think the big part about this film that doesn't work well with the idea is the main character. I'm not talking Arnold. I'm talking that boy, Danny. He's supposed to be the Arnold superfan. Just picture the tip-top Arnold Schwarzenegger, know-it-all fanboy. I don't like just about anything about him, which is funny because I feel, let me know what y'all think in the comments, but I feel like he's supposed to represent us. Anybody who's an Arnold head, anybody who loves Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's what that boy is supposed to be. But he just comes off as annoying, especially once he gets into the movie. That's the whole idea, is they have this magic ticket, right? They get it from Harry Houdini, and this ticket, they don't know what it does, but apparently it allows you to enter and exit any film that you have on the projector. It could be anywhere. It doesn't seem to matter. As long as that ticket is in close proximity to that screen, you can enter and exit that film. All of that's great, but what's not great is this boy, he just thinks he's way more intelligent than everybody else. He's like, hey, you're not real. Hey, Jack Slater, you're just a figment of Hollywood's imagination. Hey, why are all the women in this movie so attractive? He just pulls apart everything in the film. He just has to prove that he's this know-it-all kid, that he just has all the answers. And I just don't understand why. I don't understand. I know he's a young man. I know he feels like he's got the magic ticket, he's got the keys to the kingdom and whatnot. But I don't see what purpose it serves to just repeatedly tell a man, hey, all that stuff you've been doing, all that awesome stuff doesn't mean anything. I don't know. It's just funny to me. But I say it as a major complaint, but it for some reason, after watching it for a little bit, it fits fine. I feel like Danny really kind of comes into his own pretty well. Arnold, of course, is amazing. The hijinks between Arnold and Danny is pretty fun too. Arnold's so charismatic and so smooth, even when he doesn't believe Danny. It just works really well. And when he finally does believe Danny, and he finally sees that he's not real, he's crushed. Arnold's crushed. His character, Jack Slater, he goes through such a mega existential moment throughout the rest of the film that I feel like they should have stayed more into. I like they're establishing this toon alternate reality. It's fun. But the real meat, the deliciousness of it, one of the things that could have gone really far is just this heroic golem of a man just crashing down. That would have, not like we need to have everything super dramatic, but those scenes really, really made the heart of the movie. There's a moment where every time he comes into his work, he picks up the phone because this is his ex-wife calling. And again, the hijink there is he has this set of cassette tapes that he plays for her just to kind of keep her on the phone because she's yammering away, right? So he's got like just a different set of responses. But later on in the film, you realize that's not true. He actually has a friend call in for him because his real ex-wife doesn't give a crap about him. Like, it's just, I don't know, good stuff. there's a subplot here. There's some kind of mafia takeover where Benedict's helping his mafioso boss take over by wiping out the other mob family or whatnot. They put a bomb in this dead guy and just to kill everybody at the funeral. It's funny. It's cool. It really showcases Arnold as an action hero. But the surprising meat really is that existential crisis that Jack Slater goes through, and that realization from Benedict that he can be beyond himself, if that makes any sense. One thing they express about heroes and villains in this Toon world is there's a set order of things. These villains are never meant to achieve, accomplish, win. But in the real world, you can. Kind of a thing. That's like the main concept. So everything you see Arnold do in this movie world is, he's okay. Benedict himself, I think, is actually a fantastic bad guy. He's got this intelligence about him, this cruelty about him, this style, even all of his different eyeballs. Like if I had only one eyeball, I would want the style that this man has. He has this idea that he can use this ticket to bring out every villain he can think of from any movie. And he can do this. But one other missed opportunity with this movie is he doesn't really get a chance to do that. I think that would have made this film go to that next level, honestly. If he shows the Ripper coming out, Jack's other main nemesis, but that's about it. I just wanted more from that one. Seeing Jack with Danny's mom, I really like. I don't know why. I think I do. She's such a real woman, Like, he's just been in this Hollywood action hero world for so long, and with all these action hero women, and she comes into his life and they're talking about opera and just living life and just chit-chatting, and you just see the smile on his face, and I wanted them to be a couple in the end, but sadly it doesn't happen. I also like just seeing Jack Slater just realize what the real world's actually like. He shoots the back of a taxi thinking it'll explode, but it doesn't. He finally sees his face on billboards. I think that's when it really clicks for him that he's just not real. I love that he hates himself in the film. He hates Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, really does. Just kind of takes the piss out of his character there. I also like that Arnold had his wife take the piss out of him, making sure that he didn't plug any of his restaurants or any businesses or products that he had, but he does anyways while they're on the red carpet. It's just fun stuff. Seeing Jack evolve is interesting too. In the very beginning of the movie, the Ripper kills his son. Then near the end of it, he tries to kill Danny. I mean, actually, even in a more efficient way than the first time. And you get to see not only the Ripper evolve, but you get to see Jack evolve. It shows that these characters, they really are people that are capable of it, even though the Ripper decides not to evolve in the end. Neither does Benedict, really. I feel like both of these guys kind of just feed into their villain personas a little bit too much. I would like to have seen a bit more from them, but hey, that would have been a very different movie. Okay, let me know what y'all think about this one. My last one, I'm gonna do The Predator, one of my favorite Arnold movies of all time, if not my favorite, actually. So stay tuned for that one. Should be coming, I hope, by the end of this weekend. And yeah, let me know what y'all think of all these Arnold movies, if you want me to review any others. And yeah, have a good day.